Good evening, everyone. My name is Olga, and I'm continuing to read messages to an awakening humanity. The messages were recorded by Yelena Novosvit, who received them through the gift of clairaudience. And the messages are coming from Christ Himself, Cosmic Christ. Original messages are recorded in Russian and translated in English. They are recorded word for word as she hears them coming in through channeling. Nothing is changed. And one of the light workers, his name is Mikhail, he is the one who puts all of the commas and periods and punctuation to separate the sentences and make them grammatically correct with punctuation. Yet words are not changed. So, believe it or not, these messages are coming from Christ Himself. And I know it was all my heart. I feel it. I've witnessed miracles, and I know that everything that's spoken there is a divine truth, because much of it I experienced myself, came to realization and observe around. So today's message is going to be, excuse me, about devotion through a service. This is a service what I'm doing, and this service does not come through someone forcing me doing this. I don't get paid for this. I do it from the bottom of my heart, and I will tell you more about it and how I feel about it after I read the message. And for now, I would like to move into the reading of the message, devotion through the service. Devotion through the service. This highest principle is known to everyone who has come from spiritual spheres. All our activity is devoted to this principle. I want to explain to you the sense we put into this notion. It is, first of all, self-giving, or giving everything that has been accumulated in the name of the highest goal, for the good of all the worlds of the universe. Highly evolved spirits fulfill their mission as voluntary service, as the highest duty that requires the expression of themselves and their essence. Through devotion, a person opens his spirit and becomes aware of himself as God particle, because in this process, all of the soul's qualities become evinced. The service process requires a developed individual, the maximum aspirational to a goal, and the aspirations for our parent, the Creator. Yes, only highly developed beings who are aware of the true notions and their connection with the Creator can be ready for the service. Without faith in our parent, God the Creator, true service is impossible. That is why I said that no one could serve two masters, God and the Mammon. The one who steps into the path of service should make a choice that presupposes the awareness of oneself, first of all, as a spirit, God's particle. True high service is impossible without it, because service implies the awareness of a spirit. Because true service implies the awareness that the spirit comes here for a certain mission and work. I will repeat once more that there are no aimless comings. To understand and become aware of yourself as a spirit, to reveal and define the goal of your coming on earth, all of these are your tasks. Having solved it, you will certainly think about devotion, about your life as a service that will be able to help you ascend the staircase of evolution towards God the Creator. Our world is determined by this notion. All of us serve for the highest reason, for the Creator of the universe. All the tasks we face presuppose our selfless dedication to a set goal, which consists first of all of establishing order in the worlds and bringing them into the state of harmony and love. We are the representatives of the highest spiritual forces, and we oppose the forces that bring chaos, destruction into your world. Our highest service is aimed at harmonization of all energies, at the inclusion of more souls into our flow, at putting in order all the notions about the highest forces, about the Creator, and getting rid of distortions that undoubtedly have appeared in the course of time. Our devotion is dedicated only to the highest principle of the spiritual spheres, for the good. I have begun my service for the good of all who live now on Mother Earth. This service presupposes the purification of all the notions that undoubtedly have been twisted, the elimination of everything that has become obsolete, everything that pulls into the past, everything worn out. Instead of all of this, the new beginning, the new pure flow of the Creator is coming to you, bringing that transfiguration and purification to your consciousness and to your Mother Earth. We wish to introduce the changes here that will lead the living to the golden age, the age of the renewal. The new program of our Creator presupposes the gradual intensification of pure energies, and only those who will be able to overcome the barriers of their consciousness will be ready to accept them. Fanaticism, skepticism, and disbelief become those barriers that close people from knowing and accepting the new that is coming to you. It is possible for everyone to overcome the barriers of their consciousness. For this purpose, it is necessary to acknowledge the truth that God is alive, and all living beings have an opportunity to develop and change. Get rid of prejudice, unnecessary dogmas, the twisted notions imposed on you. I am speaking to you in a simple manner, because only in such way I can awaken those souls who are still sleeping. Sophistication and intentionality, complicated narration or recurrence of evangelic style would be artificial and insincere, and you will feel it. I am speaking, I will repeat again and again, intentionally, simply, because I address different people of different preparedness, but with one purpose: to awaken their pure hearts, make them look at everything with the pure eyes of a child, only capable only of feeling and sensing. Feel who is saying all of this to you. Why? For what purpose? What do I wish to give you? What do I need from you? I only wish to awaken your mind, your feelings, and your consciousness. I wish to show you a new way leading to changes for the better welfare of Mother Earth. Herein is the purpose I am pursuing. Herein is my service in the name of the transfiguration of your Mother Earth. So be it. Christ the Teacher, October 22, 2001. This message, just like a previous one about Thanksgiving, is very, very special to me. And as I mentioned earlier, I do not do this for money. I don't get paid for this. I do this purely from the bottom of my heart, and I do it because I witness miracles in my life. I sense with every cell of my body, with my whole being, with my whole consciousness, that higher forces help me so much, more than just helping me. They're like making miracles in front of my eyes, even when I think that there's not much I can do, and I feel down, and I feel like something is not going to work out. They make magical miracles that even people who, for instance, work with me, they're like, what? How did that happen? And I don't even ask for it. They do it from, I don't know, from their love or something. But my service is connected directly to this, is first of all gratitude. gratitude to everything I receive in my life from God, knowing that I'm protected, that I'm well taken care of, and I'm loved. And through this gratitude, with my whole essence, I want to devote to service. I want to help. I really, I cannot imagine taking everything that is given to me and not giving anything back. I really can't conceive it. I wouldn't be able to live with this. I want to have relationship with higher beings. I want to have relationship with God. And for that, I know that I have duties and service to humanity, and I will do everything I can to help Christ and Yelena awaken humanity and spread this kind words, spread this love, spread this sincere feelings of true devotion and love of Christ to humanity and God. And that's why all of you who listen or happen to read our messages, I would love to hear your ideas about how can we as a light workers expand this. How can we get this to as much people as possible? And as I said, we're not charging money for this. Money is not involved. It's only pure hearts and pure devotion. So guys, if anyone has any ideas of how to effectively mass spread this message, not to convert people, but to give everyone chance to hear about upcoming changes and make their choice. So if you have any ideas, please message either me directly or to our page, Messages to an Awakening Humanity on Facebook page. That said, I wish everyone good night, and I will be back not next Friday, but this Friday at 8 o'clock. And our message will be actually very interesting. It's called Beyond Religious Consciousness. So hopefully you are very curious about what Christ has to say about that. Thank you everyone, and have a good night.